Today we're tackling a true Italian masterpiece, the diplomatic cake. We're talking layers of flaky puff pastry, rich diplomatic cream and sponge cake soaked in that luscious alchermes liqueur. It's an absolute showstopper and we'll be making it all without an expensive food processor. Let's get started. Beat the eggs and sugar for about 10 minutes until light and fluffy. Gradually add honey, vanilla, lemon zest, and salt while continuing to beat. Gently fold in sifted flour and pour the batter into your cake pan of about 30 by 23 centimeters. Bake at 175 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown, then let it cool completely. Roll out the puff pastry sheets to form rectangles about 35 by 25 centimeters each. Place each sheet on a baking tray lined with parchment paper, prick them with a fork, and bake one sheet of puff pastry at a time in a preheated 190 degrees conventional oven for around 20 minutes until golden on top, positioning it on the center rack. Let them cool completely. It's time to make the diplomatic cream. Follow my instructions to prepare the perfect diplomatic cream and refrigerate until ready to use. For syrup, bring water and sugar to a boil. Once the mixture has cooled down, add the alchermes liqueur and whisk it together. Store the soaking syrup in the fridge or at room temperature until you're ready to use it. Once the sponge cake and puff pastry sheets have cooled down completely, you can use a knife to trim off the darker bits and even out the edges into clean, straight rectangles. This will give your dessert a neater, more presentable look. Now you can assemble your diplomatic cake. Add a small amount of cream on a serving plate and place a layer of puff pastry to secure it. Cover with a first layer of diplomatic cream. Lightly brush the sponge cake with the syrup. Once it's nicely moistened, flip it over so the damp side is facing down and place it right on top of the cream layer. Next, take that pastry brush or a spoon and gently brush the top of the sponge cake with more of the tasty syrup. Repeat with another layer of diplomatic cream and gently place the final layer of puff pastry on top. Chill the diplomatic cake in the fridge for a couple of hours to set, and dust with powdered sugar just before serving. Your delicious Italian diplomat cake is ready. Enjoy this exquisite dessert with friends and family on special occasions, or as a delightful treat anytime.